Hi everyone, welcome back. And today we are going to talk about the Odommo T20 tournament organized by BCB. So before going into the discussion, I want to ask Majid that what do you think about overall idea that do you think that it is, the organizing such an event during this time was a good idea by BCB. How do you see that?
I think it is a great initiative by the officials of BCB because we already know that Bangladesh, for some unwanted situation, they are not being able to participate in this T20 World Cup that is going to be kicked on some 3 or 4 days after today. So I think it is a very good initiative because we have three teams. What the main team is named as the Dhumketu team, which is the national team that was actually going to play in the T20 World Cup this year. And another one is the high performance unit of the BCB, and another one is the A team. So I think this particular tournament is much more beneficial to the players who are actually in the pipeline and they are actually ready to knock into the national team in the international area. So I think that this will be a great learning for the youngsters as they do not get this particular opportunity pretty much often to play with the national players, and it is also beneficial for the national players also because they since they are not being able to participate in the T20 World Cup, they are mentally frustrated. Also they are also having some difficulty with the financial aspect also. So I think it is a very good initiative, and also the spectators who were very much eager to see the Bangladeshi boys on the field during the World Cup, they are going to get a match with the boys there that were playing. How beautiful today Saif Hassan and Litton Das played in the middle. We were gonna miss that particular opportunity in the World Cup, right?
Yeah, of course. And also, it was good to see Saif Hassan to be back in form because I know that
Yeah.
even in BPL, Saif Hassan struggled very pretty much. He was not in his shape. So I was really glad to see that he is actually when he was playing, I felt like he is very much fluent.
Hmm.
Except the ball he got out, I felt like he was pretty much accurate in his batting approach. Even Litton does got scored another 50, and it was also
Hmm.
good. I would say that there's some shaky nature. There were two opportunities that was not taken by the opponent. The younger
That
team,
during
but
the team.
I would. Yeah, so like there is a catch drop and there's another opportunity where the it was a high catch but no one was there. But otherwise, I would say that he played quite well.
Yeah.
But if one of the thing, as you mentioned about the our pipeline, I was actually pretty much shocked to see some particular players like Azizul Hakim Tamim, Jawad Abrar. I felt like, the thing is, we were always talking about them. I know that they are still not there, but I expected a bit better performance from them because I felt like, yes, it is true that obviously the national team level and the emerging level, these two are different. That I understand, but technically, I felt like they have a long way to go. Like for example,
Hmm.
if you think about Azizul Hakim
Yeah.
Tamim, he is in the scene for a long time
Hmm.
actually.
Hmm.
You see that he played in VPL. He's the captain of the under 19, but I'm not actually seeing any kind of improvement in his batting style, and this is a big concern for me. And also the you see that I would say today I'm really frustrated to see the wicket of like Mahidul Onkon and
Hmm.
also Akbar Ali. I I am super frustrated with Akbar Ali because the thing is the ball he got, he was extremely fluent. If I
Yeah.
compare the other batters, he was fluent. He even scored a boundary against Rishad Hassan.
Rishad.
So you see
Yeah.
that he was that much confident, but the way he got out, he lacked the temperament during that
Hmm.
time because
Yeah.
he should have actually waited for
Yeah.
the bad delivery. He just there's it was completely unnecessary shot during that time. And I'm also shocked with the way Mahidul Ankon batted. I never felt like he was not in his best shape today, and I was really frustrated to see that. And even Jawad Abrar, you see that the yes, he scored some run, but and also he came down as a super sub, but if you consider that, like, I mean, Jawad Abrar has a the way we see, we have a very huge hope for him, right?
Hmm.
But we saw that, but the two boundaries he scored, it was just like age. There
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
no, and the ball he got out, it was also not a responsible shot during the time.
Yeah, I think it is a learning curve for both for all the youngsters that are going to participate in this particular tournament, especially for the people who from which we expect much more from them, like from the likes of Jawad Abrar, Azizul Hakim Tamim, and also Jishan Alam, who were promised to be somewhere in the near future. They're promised to be in the national selection area, right? So
Hmm.
we expect a lot from them. I'm actually disappointed with Azizul Hakim Tamim
Hmm.
because I expected a bit more. The way he performed in the 2023 Under-19 Asia Cup, and that led to be the champion. Uh, After that, I am actually not seeing any great
Hmm.
performance from him. Rather than there are some great performances from Jishan Alam and Zawad Abrar, but I
Hmm.
guess the Zawad Abrar actually came into a very tricky situation where he had only 3 or 4 overs left, and he's a genuine opener. So
Hmm.
I would give some benefit of doubt to him. So it's always a learning curve. But you talked about Mahidul Islam Ankon. I don't know what happened to him.
Hmm.
He was in a very good shape in the last year's BPL, where
Yes.
he got the attention of the selectors and
Hmm.
got a chance in the national team in the last year for the T20 side. But since then, he has not been in a great shape. He didn't score much runs in in this year's BPL, and
Hmm.
unfortunately, he is not showing any good form in this Odommo T20 tournament also. And what do you think about the new rule that they have actually they are going to experiment this in this
Impact
tournament,
sub.
the impact player?
Impacts.
I think it's a
I,
great idea, right?
it's a great area because I feel like it is actually giving the players to the captains and the management to actually see that how they can utilize the extra bowler or batters. I really love that because the thing is like if you think about Jawad Abrar,
Hmm.
in Bangladesh cricket he is the first impact sub.
Yeah.
So that's a good story about it, and he made a story but like that. But the thing is, during that time they needed an extra batter, right? Because they
Hmm.
already lost 6 wickets during a very difficult time, so they used Jawad Abrar during as an impact sub. So I think that's actually good if you consider that, I mean, as a learning curve for our teams. Now it gives extra layer of strategical understanding. That means based on the decision you can actually bring one more batter or one more bowler. Like if you think about even Bangladesh, sorry, even the Dhumketu use that too,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So the basically the main, I really love this idea because it
Yeah.
gives extra layer of strategical understanding, and in the game you have to be strategic all the time. So it gives you more understanding towards the game. Maybe based on your situation, you can use players like that, and also the players also become more active during the game. Even though you are on the bench, but there is a chance that if you are required, you may come to the scene. So that's a good idea. Now about one more thing, I mean that I actually noticed, not just about this overall tournament. I mean, as we know that our Rishad Hassan, he had an amazing big bash and
Hmm.
maybe the best leg spinner Bangladesh have ever produced.
Hmm.
Now,
No
apart
doubt.
from that, I'm not seeing any other leg spinner in either in the A team or in the emerging team or in any places. In fact, if you look into the NCL T20, during that time, leg spinners were not promoted at all. Like I remember, I may see 1 or 2 overs from a few leg spinners, but they are not getting the opportunity. So but I was expecting that Bangladesh, because after seeing how Rishad actually did well in Big Bash, and for some few years, there will
Hmm.
be few more leg spinners who will be promoted uh, in the national cricket circuit, like in the BPL, or even in this sort of tournaments, or in the A team. Because the thing is, for leg spinner, you need to investment. So how do you see that? I mean, what's your opinion on that? Like, do you think that the other leg spinners that in the Bangladeshi cricket circuit are really bad, or it's just like a culture?
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for the leg spinners who are born in Bangladesh. So I think it's a curse to them. But you see about Rishad, like if you think about the time he didn't get into the national side, was he a really good spinner during that time, which actually led him into the T20 side? No. Hathuru Singh actually promoted him to be in the national T20 part, and he actually learned from them. Like there was Mushtaq Ahmed, who
Mm,
actually helped him to learn a few more skills and how to control the pitch length and how to actually entice the batsman to get some wickets and how to bowl in a good area. So if you don't allow your leg spinners to actually investigate the areas of the pitch and go into the match, then they will not be able to express themselves. We have some good spinners, leg spinners like Shohag, which I
mm,
think recently he went to Australia, and
mm,
Hathur Singh also promoted him.
mm,
He went to Australia to be coached under Hathur Singh,
mm,
as far as I know. And also there was Wasi Siddiqui in this year's
mm,
champion teams BPL, who he
mm.
didn't get any match.
Yeah.
So there are some good spinners who bowl leg spin deliveries, but I think the problem in this Bangladesh area, what I feel is that the pitches in Bangladesh, especially in Dhaka, are low scoring, and we know the leg spinners are actually bound to get some hits during their overs, right? So the management doesn't have that courage to like take that gamble.
Mm,
So I think for the betterment of cricket, if you want to like win some moments in a crunch situation in international arena, leg spinner are your one of the lethal weapons. So you need to encourage them to explore their repertoire of armories, and I think it will be much more beneficial for the international arena of Bangladesh. I think it's high time we should look into these facts.
and also, I believe that, like, if you think about it, like, even in today's match, when the way Rishad was bowling, he was not actually very expensive, even though this is not his favorable pitch. He was not very
Exactly.
expensive. And this is the thing that you have to promote the leg spinners, because for the leg spinners, or any kind, not just leg spinners, I would say, like, any kind of thing, like I mean, either leg spinner or Chinaman, they require the match experience. And it is not very common in Bangladesh to promote them, but I would say
Hmm.
that it is very important, because you see that Bangladeshi batters have a significant problem uh, against the leg break spinners. You see
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
it's very easy to, they cannot play well against them. So
Hmm.
that is why you have to promote any kind of player, not just them, but these sort of players, you have to give them the opportunity. So I think this is something that I believe that even the emerging team, and also for the, I mean, in overall cricket culture, we should actually start doing that. This is something that actually triggered me. And another thing that I want to ask you as well is that, do you think that, like, about our batters like Adizul Hakim Tamim, Jawad Abrar, Jisan Alam, so they actually came out as with great promises as the
Hmm.
batters, right?
Hmm.
But if you see that until now, I'm not seeing any kind of promise from their batting, like
Hmm.
Adizul Hakim Tamim, because I mean the way, I mean, even in this under 19 World Cup, you see that they were not. I mean, in there were deep concern with their batting. I mean, in Bangladesh didn't bat well,
Hmm.
and some of their batting techniques are still primitive. So, do you think that there is, and also like in today's match, we have seen that like Mahfizul Robin, he, the way he batted, he was actually like he wasted a lot of deliveries, and he
Hmm.
was
Hmm.
just I think he scored like 33 out of 30 balls or somewhere.
Yeah,
closer
39
to
out of
that.
36.
39 out of 36. Sorry,
Yeah.
yes, 39 out of 36. So it is not a big.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're batting, you are already settled. And during the time, he just gave up his wicket.
Yeah.
So he just gave away his wicket during that time. So do you think that there is any case of like in terms of the batting techniques, the way our next generation are learning how to bat, do you think that there is any kind of limitations or any kind of like problem that they are not actually growing as a batter?
Yeah. That's a really good question you asked. I think what happened in these scenarios is that the players that you talked about, like Mahfizul Islam Robin and Azizul Hakim Tamim, both of them are actually, I think they're lacking in confidence because uh, Robin actually played in this year's BPL. If you can see in this year's BPL, most of the matches in the earlier part of the tournament were played in Sylhet, and um, as you can see, the tournament progressed. The pitches become slow and low, right? So the batsman is bound to lose confidence during those stages since they are not exposed to the international area. They don't have enough maturity to cope with different type of pitches. So I think there's a lack of maturity in this case of Robin. But in case of Tamim, I genuinely expect very high from him because he has a very good potential of being one of the best batter in the upcoming future. So I think he should learn how to gain his confidence, be and back himself, and he will be a very good prospect for Bangladesh in the future. And one thing I wanted to mention also that this particular tournament, the Odommo T20 tournament, is going to be played in Mirpur Stadium, right? I saw the pitch report of Sir Abid Hussain Sami today, and he told that the pitch that has and that is going to be used in this particular tournament,
Pitch number
that
four,
is the
right?
yeah, pitch number four.
Pitch four, yes.
It is the best pitch of the pitches that are available in the Mirpur
Mm.
Stadium. So it has a lot of grass. It has the pace and bounce. There is no bounce issue. That's why you were able to see few no look shots from Saif Hassan.
Hmm.
So I think in case of Mahfuzul Islam Robin, he could not actually adjust to the pace of the wicket he used to get in the BPL earlier. So I thought if the tournament had been a bit longer, I think he would have adjusted and you would have been able to see a different side of Robin and also Tamim, I think.
But also the thing is, naturally, I mean, the way I see that a good batter can actually adjust to the pitch very
Yeah,
quickly. But I feel like for the batters, the techniques or the tactical understanding they have that they want to first settle and then they can score big runs, which is not actually very common nowadays.
I
I
know.
mean, actually, there's everyone, if you see that in the international arena, whenever a batter is coming, they already have some sort of plan that how they're going to bat. They know that this is the bounce they can expect. Maybe after two balls, they can determine, okay, this is what I am going to do. Now, I feel like the growth as a batter, I mean, there is some sort of issue that is happening, and that is why they are unable to actually live up to the potential that they have. So that's what I am feeling, and I believe that the next generation batters that are coming to the Bangladesh cricket, they have to, for the coaches, they have to start thinking about it. Like for example, like every time whenever a batter is not performing well, they are always complaining about this pitch is
Hmm.
slow, but this
Hmm,
pitch is
hmm,
that.
hmm.
But think about Joe Root. I
Yeah,
mean he is playing everywhere. So that's how the batter should be. That's how the mentality should be. That it doesn't matter where. I mean, I have to take the best outcome out of the pitch. So as a batter,
exactly.
that should be the mentality. So I think that is where our next generation batters should work on.
Yeah, I think
But
we need to bring in Abhishek Sharma for one or two matches, and then our players will be much more motivated.
and one more thing about the other team. Although no, what's the name? I forgot that.
Which one you're gonna
The
talk?
Akbar Ali's team.
Oh, Team Duronto.
Duronto, sorry. So Duronto actually had a quite strong bowling lineup, right?
Yeah,
But do you think that are you disappointed to see the performance?
I think the pitch. pitch was not a 140, 150 type of pitch. If you have this was a much more like sporting wicket. So you needed to have some runs on the board, like 170, 175. It would have been a sporting challenge for both bat and ball. So once, if you can see in the first over, Saif actually dominated the Ripon Mondal. So that's why they were under pressure right from the first over. So I think during those period, the bowlers were under pressure straight away and they could not execute their plans. But I think you have made a valid point. Team Duronto has a very good potential, very good batting lineup. Sorry, bowling
Bowling
lineup.
lineup.
They can
Yeah.
actually challenge against any team.
And that's the last thing that we need to discuss is that do you think that in Team Duronto they lacked so do you, I actually feel when I was watching the game I was feeling that and I'm also asking you that if you feel the same is that they lacked some level of confidence because I
Hmm.
felt like there is some lack of the temperament or like I mean if you see that there are so many fielding misses which is completely unnatural. I feel like for many
Yeah,
of them, they should not have this. So I feel like they're a bit nervous.
I know,
Uh,
I know.
so is it like maybe a psychological game played? Like I mean, you are playing against the senior team. They're the best. I might not be able to do well. So do you think that psychological game was there?
Yeah, I think so. Like everybody wanted to perform their best. In this case, I think they try to overdo themselves.
Mm.
So, yeah, if you see Ariful is a very good fielder, right?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
he has a very cool and calm customer, but he dropped one catch,
I
right?
think from the Litton Dash, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
won the
that's a
catch
very
of
crucial
Litton there.
catch.
So I think he that is not the usual scenario that we see from
Mm.
Ariful. So I think they are still young. They will be able to like adapt to different
Mm.
situations. Once they get more match scenarios like this,
Mm.
they will be able to grow themselves. Moin Ali actually rated a lot about Ariful Islam.
Mm.
He saw a great potential in Ariful. So we also hope
Mm.
he will be able to deliver a bit better next time.
So, yeah, I think that's all about our Duronto tournaments today's match. So tomorrow we will discuss about the next match if everything goes all right. So yeah, so I hope that I know maybe Team Dhumketu is going to win that trophy, but I'm hoping that because I feel like I mean, they're very strong. Even just think about today, they didn't use Mustafiz at all, like just two
Hmm.
overs. So they have a strong bowling lineup. I believe that, like, I mean, it's very difficult to face their bowling lineup. Even Tanzim Sakib looked the weakest link in their bowling lineup, a
Yeah,
bowler like Tanzim Sakib. So I hope that maybe they are going to win the trophy. But this is a great initiative from BCB, I believe. So all the best wishes to every team,
hmm.
and see you. And also subscribe to our channel and keep supporting us.